Spirit Sanctuary is a green cemetery, but it goes beyond typical green cemeteries and also being a conservation cemetery, meaning we use the money raised from burials to actually conserve additional land. And we're doing that largely in Split Rock Wildway, which is a wildlife corridor linking Lake Champlain with the Adirondack High Peaks. People do not feel attached, do not have a visceral relationship with the land anymore. Part of what a green cemetery is doing, and especially a conservation cemetery, is reconnecting people with the land. Your flesh naturally returns to the ground. Green burial is maybe the closest thing we can achieve to immortality. Many of our problems in society stem from our unwillingness to face death, our desire to escape death, to deny death, to mask it. Green burial is a much environmentally friendlier way to go. Some of the things we assume about burial do not hold. With cremation, you're burning a lot of fossil fuel. Formaldehyde or other chemicals, they get into the ground, they might even get into the groundwater. You don't have to be buried 6 feet down. 2 feet is generally enough for the soil to filter out the odors that might attract scavenging animals. And it can be in a cotton shroud, it can be in a pine box, and you allow the whole body to return to the soil, which is as it should be, in my opinion. The process of placing a body back into the ground in a natural way, without chemicals, without lead-lined coffins, allows us to reconnect that person who's being buried with the land, quite literally. Their molecules will recycle into the soil and then into the trees and the flowers and the birds and the snakes. That's very important, and I think the people who are actually involved in burying in a conservation cemetery, I believe, have a visceral connection with the land. They see the richness of the soil. They see that we are part of that soil ultimately.